What's up, guys? That's a little too much. Okay. Here with a guide video for Diablo 3. Season 4 is officially underway, and I am playing, of course, a Barbarian. This is my current Barbarian, CUCU, and I'm going to be going over the build I'm using right now, which is clearing Greater Rift 43 is the highest I've gotten, which with a couple of more gear adjustments I'll be able to do better. But I think for now, since it's only 4 days in, I'm happy with it. Now, this build is based around the ability Hammer of the Ancients, which I've always loved the ability. Like back before there was back before when I was really serious, I pretty much ran like a cleave build where I cleaved Hammer of the Ancients just because it's a big hammer. Go smash! CUCU SMASH! It's good. But I am finally happy to see that there's a competitive build with it, because it's pretty much been either you go waste set with Whirlwind last season, and the season before that it was you needed Rakers for charge. Which, I mean, they're really good builds. For the first few days of this season, I was charged just because it does well. And so, like I said, I'm just really excited because it hasn't been used. It was outclassed by Seismic Slam, which is still good, but it's time Hammer of the Ancients got some love. Now, I'm going to be going over just the skills I use for this build, and then I'll kind of talk about some gear, probably in another video, but for now let's just handle the basics. So for this build, for our left click, I use Furious Charge. Merciless Assault. Furious Charge is just the dash in a direction, which when you run into mobs it does damage. And the rune I use is that every time you hit a mob, it reduces its cooldown by 2 seconds. So, you know, if you're charging into a big pack of stuff, you can go and do it over and over again. And it's just extra mobility for this build anyways. For my Spender, which is our main damage, of course, is Hammer of the Ancients. And we use the Smash Rune, which it does more damage and just... I believe, what does everyone say? It does more damage. Oh, I changed it. Okay, it just does 640% damage. It used to be 640%, just in a smaller radius. So it's cool they changed that. Even better. Alright, now you can put these in any order you want to. This is just how I roll. So, Call of the Ancients, together as one. Call of the Ancients summons my 3 dudes here. And while they are up, according to the ability, 50% of all damage dealt to me is divided between them. So basically, it's just straight at 50% damage reduction. Which, in anything higher level, you're gonna need it, because they're gonna eat your face. Gotta have that reduction to face eating. For my number 2 ability, I use Battle Rage, Bloodshed, and when I use the Shout, it just gives me a passive damage boost and crit hit chance boost. The rune I use is Bloodshed. Basically, when I explode through enemies, when I crit them, and makes this pulsing red ring of, and it's good stuff. It's more damage. Can't complain about that. For my number 3 ability, I use Warcry. And it's just a shout, which gives me increased armor to me and everybody around me. The rune I use is Impunity, which also gives me and everybody else 20% resistance to all elements. Which at higher tournament games and greater rifts, lightning balls, Fyre Chynes, frost under your tootsies, it's all bad. You don't want it. So you need something to kind of save your bacon, or else you're just going to get fried. And even though it smells delicious, it is not good for your health. For my number 4 ability, we have Wrath of the Berserker, which is just, when you pop it, it's just a big CD. Crit hit chance increase, attack speeds increase, dodge chance, and mobility, it's all good. And we use the Insanity rune, and while it's active, you do 50% increased damage, which is, I mean, come on. If you're having a build based around Smash Smash, pop this, you go Super Saiyan, Smash Smash Smash, double smash, it's just good all the way around. Now, for our passives, I use Ruthless, which you deal 40% additional damage to enemies below 30% health. Rift Guardians, which are the bosses at the end of rifts, have a lot of health. And so, you know, when they hit that 40%, when they hit that 30% mark, being able to just mess them up, it really helps. I use Weapon Master, gain a bonus based on the weapon type you're using. So I'm currently using a mace, so I have 5% crit chance for that. Nerves of Steel is really good. Fatal damage instead reduces you to 50% life for 3 seconds. Afterwards, you take 95% reduced damage and are immune to all controlling and parrying effects. And it has a minute's cooldown when it goes off. Why is that good, you say? Ethan, what I use that? Why not more damage? Well, in Greater Rifts, when you die, you get a cooldown. So, I die once, res instantly. I die a second time, 5-second death timer, and it just increases, and so eventually at max, every time you die, you're out for half a minute. And when you only have 15 minutes to clear a rift, it can really add up. So, anything that says, okay, I get, I got some padding, I could have died there, but, I saved myself having that extra 5 seconds on death. It's just really nice. Now, I use Berserker Rage. You deal 25% additional damage while near maximum fury. With this build, and how I'm going to explain the gear with it, you pretty much have infinite rage, which means you are always going to be at max rage, and so it's just saying, hi, you do 25% more damage. Really good stuff. Now, normally, instead of this, you would take Rampage, which just increases your strength by 1% for 8 seconds after killing or assisting in killing an enemy. This stack can stack up to 25 times. So basically, if you keep killing stuff and you keep the buff up, you have 25% more strength, and which doesn't sound like a lot, but it really adds up. Like, it really packs the damage. But see, I got a Hellfire Amulet, which you can do the Uber bosses. You kill the Key Wardens, you get some machines, you open the 4 portals, and you can make a necklace, which has a random passive. Now, I got Rampage on my necklace. See, it's his gain, the Rampage passive, so now I don't have to worry about using that as a passive in my skills, because I already have it. Therefore, you can replace that one with something, if you need more survivability, go more survivability. If you need more damage, do more damage. No complaints there. Alright, well there you go, guys. That is part 1 of my Hammer of the Ancients Barb guide, and the second part, which covers your gearing and whatnot in the Kunai Cube, will be up soon, so stay tuned for that. I really appreciate you guys watching. It means a lot to me that I make you guys happy, and if there's any other classes that you guys want to see me cover, or maybe certain builds for a certain class, let me know, and I will happily get working on that. And stay tuned and stay hyped. Bye, guys.